So at this point in our services, when we move toward Mi Chamocha, and this being Shabbat Shirah, the Shabbat that celebrates the song in which Mi Chamocha comes, we thought we would spend a little bit more time in Mi Chamocha, in the song itself. So look at this. This is a picture of the Song of the Sea as it appears in the Torah. And I use those words intentionally because it is, in fact, a picture. Can you see it? And it's not just one picture, it's two. There is only one pictogram in all of Torah. This is it. And it lets you know how important this moment is for us as Jews. So I want to just show you a bit about it, and then we'll come into what this has to tell us in our lives today. So there are two pictures here, one in the black, one in the white space. We'll start with the white space. Legend teaches, Midrash teaches, that each of these white rectangles represents the bricks our ancestors were forced to make in Egypt, the thing from which we were escaping. But the black, if you look, presents 3 columns. And there's a hint, actually, in the words at the very end of what each column represents. So at the very end it says, Hayam, Uvnei Yisrael halchu b'yabasha batoch Hayam. So does anyone know what Hayam is? The sea. So here you see the sea. Here you see the sea. And in the center you see the children of Israel walking through it on dry land. 3 columns, leaving behind the bricks of slavery, the oppression of slavery, moving forward through the walls of the water on dry land to freedom, to redemption. But the question is, when did they start their song? When were they singing? When you think of the story of our ancestors, the Israelites, they were oppressed in Egypt. God redeemed them with an outstretched arm. All of that stuff, miracles, portents, wonders. The sea opened. They crossed through. It closed on the Egyptians. They were free on the other side, and then they sang. What if I told you there's a different story? A different interpretation says that, do you see how that's a picture of the walls on the right and the left and the people walking through, and all of it is a song? Many commentators say they didn't wait until they came through on the other side to start singing. Their song began the moment they stepped onto the shores, catalyzing the waters to open, walking through and singing the whole way, even when they didn't know that they were going to make it through to the other side. Which gives us an incredible teaching about what Jewish gratitude looks like, what Jewish redemption looks like. In America, we're all about results. Show me the metrics, show me the results. How much did we make? How did it end up? The Jewish story is much less interested than in the end of the story. We are much more interested in how we walk along the way and the choices of how we choose to be as we walk. Certainly in the moments when we feel redeemed, when we feel redemption. But even in the moments of challenge, even in the moments of difficulty, even in the moments where we feel that we are being pursued and don't know if we're going to make it out alive, our tradition invites us to sing. So we turn in this moment that celebrates our freedom. That's what we do when we sing Mi Chamocha, whether we are free or not. You know how at the end of the Passover Seder we always say, next year in Jerusalem? Did you ever wonder if there'll ever be a year when we say, oh, we're there? We've been saying next year in Jerusalem since the Haggadah was constructed. And we'll say it till the end of time. Because even when you arrive in Jerusalem, another Jerusalem appears. Even when you get to the top of what you think is the tallest mountain, you see that there's a higher peak in the distance, a new challenge, something else to traverse. So many people come here in many places of life this night. This is a night of great joy for some, of immense pain for others, and for many of us, we find ourselves somewhere in between. Wherever we are, we walk through the crossings together. We sing of our redemption together. So bring your pain, bring your joy, bring your ambiguity and your ambivalence, and bring everything you're sure about. And let's sing the song of redemption, the song of the sea. Page 40.
מי כמוך באלים אדוני, מי כמוך נדר בקודש. נורא תהילות עושה פלא, נורא תהילות עושה פלא. מלכותך רב ובניך, בוקע ים לפני משה, זה עלינו ואמרו. יאללה לי 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 לי, 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 יאללה לי לי לי. Yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai lai lai, yalla lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai, lai 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 lai. Adonai, Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, leolam 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 va'ed. La la lai 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 lai, yalla lai 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 lai. Lai, 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 lai. Adonai yimloch leolam va'ed, leolam, leolam, leolam va'ed. Yalla lai, 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 yalla lai, 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 yalla lai, 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 lai.